Reality here is heavy, leaden and dense, like dust that has settled on boots and lips, while we await the order that will erase many names again. Between two fires, in the gap between yesterday and never, my hands hold a pipe, and they would like to hold a chisel, or a pen, or the warm palm of a child growing up in some distant safe tomorrow that I may never see. They say it is patriotism, a holy flame that purifies, the vow of ancestors carved into cold steel. But my inner world has long since taken the color of ashes. I wonder why the earth must drink blood to remember its own borders, why man must be recognized only by the sights and roar of cannons. In me, a man in uniform is at war, a pacifist trapped in a machine that grinds people down just because they believed in the illusion of power. I remember the colors.
I remember the colors.
I remember the colors.
I remember the colors.
The color of oil on canvas, the smell of a freshly pruned garden, the silence of an afternoon. I measure being in seconds of survival. I measure being in seconds of survival. Did I want this? Is freedom really a road paved with skulls and other people's tears? The future appears to me like a mirage on a horizon filled with smoke seals, the promise of prosperity and renewal, of cities built on the bones of those who dreamed the same as I did. But doubt bites deeper than shrapnel. Pessimism whispers to me that the wheel will never stop, that man by nature tends towards his own destruction, and that after this battle comes only a new one, even more senseless, even more empty. I sit on an overturned crate of ammunition or beer, looking at my own palms, still human, yet so mired in the mud of absurdity. War is a meaningless monologue in which no one listens, and life is just a brief flash of a candle that someone blows out quite by accident, out of boredom or out of duty, out of boredom, no, out of madness,
Out of madness.
out of madness.
I remember the colors.
I remember the colors,
I remember the colors.
the color of oil on canvas, the smell of a freshly pruned garden, the silence of an afternoon. I measure being in seconds of survival. I measure being in seconds of survival. I measure being in seconds of